Well, hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Well, welcome back. So, if you don't watch my gardening channel, then you might not have a clue as to what was going on in my life last week. And that thing is why I wasn't with you here on Tuesday last week. So my littlest daughter, whose birthday was last Tuesday, she just turned 8. She had her first bout with the flu. She had influenza B, and it started that previous Friday night. And I thought things were, you know, on the mend or getting there, but by last Tuesday, it was just still such high fevers, you know, in between dosings. And so I was real fearful that maybe I was misjudging it, that it wasn't the flu, that it was something else. So we took her in. It was definitely the flu. Still not much we can do but stay on the course that we were on. And so over the course of the week, she got better. By Saturday, she was, you know, pretty much about a 24-hour fever-free at that time. I, however, was a zombie, you know, by Thursday and just kind of going down. It just felt like it was a rough one. I wish I've got a video actually on everything that we did to help my older daughter last year when she had the flu, and I should have just watched that video before I even started anything, because there were a couple of good reminders in there for me, and it would have also just kind of, I think, lifted the weight and reminded me to take much better care of myself. Because when we have a fever around here, even if you go into a low-grade fever, you immediately get quarantined to your room. That means that we serve all your meals, we bring you any of your beverages, you only leave your room to go to the bathroom. And since my husband is the one that goes out and works, you know, a lot of that kind of fell on me, because we don't want him to get unwell or to catch that sickness as well. So it was a tough week. So we kind of had to do birthday on her bed. And then when she got out of her room fever-free, we had birthday cake with the family on Sunday. And that postponed her birthday until this coming weekend. So real quick, sometimes I let them decide what they want to do for their party. But if it's not feasible, not something I think I can pull off, like she wanted to have an obstacle course birthday party, but something that I tapped into that's kind of about her is that she loves to sing. Like, she can hear a song one time and pretty much memorize that song. And for the most part, I would say when you're in the car with me and the radio's on, 95% of the time it's gonna be on K-Love, it's going to be on Air 1. But when she's in the car with my husband, and especially the teen boys, it gets moved over to some hip-hop stations. So she memorizes some of those songs as well, unfortunately. So I looked around for some ideas for party themes for an 8-year-old, and a pop star party was one that popped up. And there was really only one of them out there. But I've kind of learned over the years that when you're doing a party, it's either really all about the decorations or it's all about the activity. So like last year, both of the girls, we had a little spa party, just like them and 5 of their friends. So it was all about the spa activities and the things that we did with that. Not a ton of decorations at that party. We mostly reused decorations from some other parties, because for some reason I'm a decoration hoarder, if you don't know, even though I'm looking to get rid of some of my much younger decorations at this point. So this year is going to be, like I said, it'll be more focused on the decorations. So I did really well, expensive things that picked up to, you know, present this scene. One of them is like this little disco ball that I got for $12. So we're gonna do this in what would be, you know, maybe someone's, what you'd call the formal living room, but it's where we have our kind of classroom study area, the gaming area, and the dining room. It's one great big room. So we're gonna black out that room and have the little party ball going. They're gonna come in and do their makeup, and then it's just gonna be like VIP pop star from there. So lots of gross sugar to eat, and then we're gonna do karaoke. And the one that I found online, they split the whole group up into 2 different groups, and they had a singing competition. But we're gonna have 6 girls total, counting my daughter. So just figured we'll let them sing karaoke and do cake and ice cream. And I learned from last year with this group of girls, the younger bunch, that they really like the freedom to run and play kind of at their leisure. So I made the party where they've got an extra 30 minutes to do that. And I didn't pack a ton of activity, so they can just kind of flit around and dance and sing and eat. And if they want to run off to the bedroom and play, they can, without me being like, okay, come back, it's time to do this spa thing or whatever, like it was last year. So from the flu, that's what I transition right into, is the need to work on that. And I've also got a lot of stuff going on with getting my last minute spring garden preparations in place. One cool thing, because we didn't really have much of a Valentine's Day because we knew that we still needed to be home with her, so kind of postponed our Valentine's dinner, if you will, and kept it really simple this year. Because last year, I've got a video, if you look, where I made my husband this pretty elaborate bacon and pickle bouquet, but I had no time for that. On Valentine's Day, I was at the school collecting bacteria samples with my daughter for her science project while my mom was here with my youngest daughter. Then I was back home with her all day until I had to go do PLC early pickup and pick up the one that was at school. So mama life. Well, so the one treat that was kind of there for me for Valentine's Day was that Outlander released early on Friday. So instead of having to wait till Sunday, she was feeling pretty good by Friday afternoon. She'd been just barely low grade and mostly normal temperature. So I kind of got some space and time to myself and got to watch the season premiere of Outlander. And I mean, I don't want to say that I thought that it wasn't good. I think that, one, I saw way too many trailers on Instagram for that debut season. So it's kind of like seeing that, and then in between that, it was kind of like when the book, because I kind of already knew where things were going. So, I mean, I love the characters still, and I told my husband that I might like let a couple stack up and then catch back up with it, but I'm probably going to be too curious. I'm probably going to have to watch it this Sunday to see if it kind of sparks me up, because what I'm now even more crazy for is wanting to see what book 9 is about. And so every time I check online, it says the 1st of 2020. So who knows? I just want to know what happens when, well, I won't ruin the story for you, but I want to know what happens after the very last thing that happens in book 8. So, the flu and what we're doing for the party and Outlander, those were kind of the big things that I wanted to talk to you about today. It's kind of cracking open to springtime in Arizona, and that's my favorite time of the year. In a couple of weeks, well, probably about 2 or 3 weeks now, we'll start smelling the citrus trees blooming, and that's the thing that romanced me into moving here in the first place. So I hope that you and yours are avoiding the flu altogether. And if you are wanting to avoid taking Tamiflu, definitely recommend that you go and check out that video. I think it's in my blended family playlist about what we use to combat the flu naturally. And but I hope that you don't get it. And let me know down below, what did you think about the season premiere of Outlander? And are you excited about the next one, or are you like me where maybe you're just more amped up about the book? Well, either way, I'm super grateful to be feeling so much better. I'm telling you, last Tuesday when things got bad, I had to call out all my prayer warriors. One of my content creator friends, Organically Ann, happened to message me on Instagram. I even implored her to pray for us. So if you're having any struggles this week with anybody's health, or somebody's got the flu and you need some prayers, definitely let me know that down below. But otherwise, I hope you're having the best day ever, and I'm grateful to be here with you, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.